It's now time for a little quiz. What is Chinese President Xi Jinping's dream project? You're on the right track if you're thinking Belt and Road. BRI is China's road to debt traps and global domination. But this road is now riddled with potholes, courtesy of Chinese corruption. On Gravitas, we've been telling you all about the total corruption in China. Tonight, we'll tell you how Chinese corruption has jumped borders, how it has branched out, forcing Beijing to launch an international manhunt for corrupt BRI officials.
China is on a manhunt. It is looking for corrupt BRI officials, those responsible for failed Belt and Road projects, like the Pokhara airport in Nepal. It is empty. There are no international flights taking off from or landing in this airport. In Ecuador, a $2.64 billion dam has 17,000 cracks. 17,000! There are structural cracks in dams in Uganda and Pakistan too. In Zambia, the Mungu-Kalabu highway has no traffic. Or bicycle and stray animals. Why was this highway constructed under BRI then? And for whom? In Democratic Republic of the Congo, China had promised $3 billion worth of infrastructure. This was in exchange for extracting critical minerals valued at $17 billion. So far, projects worth only $1 billion have come up. But Chinese businesses have reportedly paid bribes worth $50 million to former President Joseph Kaliba and his team. Ecuador's dam may be leaking, but former President Lenin Moreno and some officials reportedly received bribes worth $76 million. China's BRI is stinking of corruption. Fighting it has become the top priority of China's Central Commission for Discipline Inspection. It is China's anti-corruption watchdog. Belt and Road was launched in 2013. Chinese President Xi Jinping sold it to the world as a means to fund critical infrastructure and connectivity, as China's gift to the world. Beijing poured in endless cash, as much as $1 trillion. This money was given as loans to cash-strapped countries. The dealings were not always transparent. One estimate suggests that half of BRI loans are off the books. They are nowhere in the official statistics. Who got the money? What was the nature of the transaction? Who knows? The BRI projects also have too many parties involved. There are Chinese officials, Chinese leaders, bureaucrats of other countries, leaders of recipient countries. This is a hot mix and a hotbed for corruption. The result? Cracked dams by default, and bankrupt and debt-trapped countries by design. Today, 60% of BRI countries are in debt distress. And not always is this debt helping China. Sometimes Beijing is forced to bail out these countries. Sometimes countries are bailing out on Beijing's BRI. Italy's exit made global headlines. It was bad press in a year China was marking a decade of Belt and Road. The corruption isn't helping. China went to the world selling BRI as a win-win deal. It did not deliver the high-quality infrastructure. It delivered connectivity in places and ports no one visits. Today, BRI stands exposed, and China is pointing the finger at corrupt officials. We suggest it follows the money trail back to Beijing.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.